In the 6th century, deep inside the stone prisons of the king of Avanti, Acharya Manatunga sat bound in ancient iron chains. Manatunga viewed these physical walls as a secondary enclosure. To him, the real prison was far older and significantly more complex. He was addressing the reality of samsara, the turbulent, repetitive cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. This cycle tethers the human soul, finding it through the weight of earthly attachments and unresolved suffering. Manatunga did not struggle against his physical bindings. Instead, he initiated a profound inward shift. He began composing the first verse, or gatha, of the Bhaktamar Stotra. The verse contains no request for a pardon or a physical escape. It is a statement of absolute spiritual surrender. Manatunga's work operates on the premise that liberation starts by recognizing our deepest confinement is spiritual and that pure devotion is the mechanism to end it. The verse opens by establishing a massive cosmic scale with the words Bhaktamara Pramata. It describes celestial gods lowering their jewel-encrusted crowns right to the feet of Lord Adinath, the first Tirthankara. The polished dark stone statue captures a specific state of tranquility. Lord Adinath represents a conqueror successfully detached from the physical world. The poetry uses a visual metaphor to describe this encounter. The pure, divine glow emanating from the Tirthankara's feet strikes the jewels in the gods' crowns, intensifying their radiance. Then the verse shifts to the metaphysical action it triggers, using the phrase udyotakam dalita. It introduces papa, malignant karma. It describes this karma not as a list of transgressions, but as a dense, suffocating darkness enveloping the soul. The verse describes a specific process. The light of devotion acts with the precision of a laser, where a single point of radiance shatters the dense field of karmic darkness. In the Jain tradition, devotion is an active, purifying energy capable of neutralizing accumulated negative karma. The second half of the verse moves focus from the celestial gods to struggling human beings. It invokes the image of Bhavajale, describing worldly existence as a turbulent ocean of rebirth. The lower portion of this painting depicts the reality of human existence, struggling figures caught in the chaotic waves of a mundane ocean. But as we move upward, the imagery changes. Above the turbulence, the feet of the first Jinna provide a fixed, immovable anchor. The text explains that samyak pranamya, submitting oneself with right intention, creates a lifeline that connects the drowning soul to this sanctuary. While the heavy iron chains were dragging Manatunga down physically, the spiritual connection was pulling his soul upward. This single verse transforms worldly existence into a navigable journey by providing a stable spiritual center. Back in the prison cell, Manatunga finishes chanting his opening verse. According to the account, as he finished the verse, the heavy iron locks broke, and the physical chains fell away from his body. The underlying logic is that by centering on the perfection of the jina, the devotee begins to mirror those same qualities within their own consciousness. This shift toward inner purity is physically represented in Jain temple architecture, where pristine white marble visualizes the unblemished state of a liberated soul. This focus allows the soul to expand outward, represented here by the complex, concentric lotus carvings on the stone ceiling. The first verse of the Bhaktamar Stotra demonstrates that even in life's most turbulent oceans, the combination of humility and devotion remains the most effective path to liberation.